Hey, what's up out there, family and friends? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, breaking this bread. Hey, just hold on for 1 second. If you're watching this replay, fast forward to 2 minutes because I want to make sure that I'm able to get people on here, and I want to share this to my YouTube page as well. So give me 1 second. Go ahead and call mama and them, call grandmama and them. Go ahead and let them know the motivational teacher to the masses has just went live. So I want to be able to share this to all of my outlets. Hey, what's up out there, Kennard? Give me about 30 seconds, man. I'm making sure that I share this to all my outlets out. Hey, what's up? I hope everybody's having a good morning out there. Let me share this right quick, and we're going to get ready to break your bread. We've been doing this series called Unlock Your Potential. And this day would be no different, man. Like, this series has gotten so much feedback. It's been amazing just to hear people talk about the words that we're speaking right now and them believing how much more that they can do. I mean, I'm telling you all right now, if you all have not been listening, like you see, this is number 3. If you all have not been listening to this series, you're missing out on something that could absolutely change your life. And I think that's the challenge for most of us. Most of us, we got to start building the discipline to be able to sit down long enough and make sure that we're consistent enough in order to be able to get the results that we want. If you're out there, let me know because, I'm on this new platform. I can't really see everybody when they're popping on. So if you would shoot me a little message just to let me know you're out there. I know I got Kennard out there. What's up, bro? And we're getting ready to break this bread in 1 second. Let me copy this. And so if you're just getting this live, go ahead and fast forward to about 3 minutes. And we are getting ready to break this bread. I see we getting the eyes are getting up there. So let me go ahead and break this bread out there, people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us this Saturday. I am the motivational teacher to the masses. Man, I'm so excited to be with you all this morning because this series, How to Unlock Your Potential, has been going viral. I've been doing videos on YouTube. If you're not one of my YouTube subscribers, please go and subscribe. Williams Inspires. Click that bell twice because you can get this bread as it's coming out the oven. My Facebook friends is Williams Inspires out there on Facebook. Hey, commit to your personal development. That is the goal. That is the bridge from where you are now to where you want to be tomorrow. That is the only way you guarantee yourself that you get what you want out of life. See, too often we're writing down goals, and when we reach the goals, we don't even know, now that I've accomplished it, now what? Now what? But a good, tight growth plan ensures that we continue growing in the way that we should be going. Hey, I see I got more eyes out here. Hit me with a message. Let me know you're out there. I'm about to get ready to break this bread. You definitely want to hear this message in its entirety. I've been on the series, Unlock Your Potential. And during that first series of Unlock Your Potential, I gave these stats. 57% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, according to First National Bank. 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. 45% of Americans have nothing saved. The median wage income last was $19.33 an hour, which is roughly around $40,000. And only 33% of Americans or people in the world are maximizing their potential, according to Kelly Services. And we talked about that 2 weeks ago, and I gave you 3 keys to discovering your potential, how to unlock that potential. See, I just read a post on Facebook, and that post said, everything that ever happened to me in my life, God did it. And see, I am not one who subscribes to that theory. I don't believe everything that happened good in your life, God did it, and everything that happened bad in your life, the devil did it. That means that your life is just a pawn, and God and the devil are the kings and queens that are kind of running your life. I up to that theory. I believe that God and I are partners. God has blessed me with every and he's giving me health. He's giving me strength. He's giving me the ability to be able to do it. Now it's up to me and my partnership to be able to unlock. Hey, Elkie, it's up to me with my partnership to be able to unlock my potential. I gave you all 3 keys to discovering your potential. The first one was push yourself. Yeah, go wholeheartedly. The second was pursue your passion. The third one was we got to create new behaviors. So today, for a brief moment, I'm going to break bread on that number. Pursue your passion. Like, it's too many Americans, there's too many of us with greatness on the inside of us that will settle for status quo because it's what's popular, it's what's going on right now. We will sit out and we will sit on a job that we hate. Let me run you some more stats right here. 45% of workers are only satisfied with their job. They're not thriving. They're only satisfied with their job. 21% are eager to change careers. I want to just take a whole nother chance, just go somewhere else, do something totally different than what I want to do. And then 68% are disengaged at work, meaning while I'm at work, I'm just floating through, I'm just going through the motions. At the end of the week, I just want my money, and that's all I'm doing. I have no purpose. I have no passion about what I'm doing. I'm just going, I'm trading my time for a check. I'm not improving. I'm just showing up. I'm going to break bread before this Motivational Monday is over. I mean, before I bring these hits on this Saturday morning. I'm going to break bread. 68% are disengaged. Only 20% of individuals out there are passionate about what they do every day. Only 20% are passionate about what they do every day. Now, and I always wonder why there's so much, why healthcare in America is so expensive and it's so bad. And because the 80% of people are going to a job, spending at least 40 hours a week doing something they absolutely despise. Absolutely. 80% of people, why their body is in distress or have dis-ease, is because they're absolutely spending the majority of life doing something they hate. Man, I'm going to break bread before this is over. How to pursue your passion, unlock your potential. The first way, before I go into my points, let me give you a little nugget. The first way we do it is by understanding and not just selling in to a position or a job that I absolutely hate. If I hate what I'm doing, go find another job. I'm breaking bread. I refuse to be miserable. I refuse to be upset. I refuse to be unhappy. I refuse to have my skill set. I refuse to allow my life to live in mediocrity. If you don't like the circumstances you have, then change the circumstances. You're not waiting for everything good in my life. God did it. You're not waiting for God to change anything. God is giving you health, strength. You got greatness on the inside of you. But you got to be willing to be fed up with being average and mediocre and mediocrity and being just floating through life. 80% of Americans are just floating. They're just floating. Why are those stats so important? Because greatness costs something. Excellence costs something. Manifesting your gifts and your talents costs you. I love that word, pursue. I used to love watching old police chases and watching the chases when the police were pursuing the criminal and the criminals running and jumping. I like Roscoe P. Coltrane used to chase after the Duke boys, and he would go and jump. Roscoe had to go and jump, and he was in pursuit. Every move they made, he was in pursuit. He was trying to catch the Duke boys, but being in that pursuit. And when I say pursue your passion, I mean, you got to be that doggonedness about pursuing your passion. You got to, every move they make, my life is consumed with pursuing my passion. Because a happy me, Elka said I'm cutting off a little bit. My internet should be good. Can I close out some of this other stuff up here? A happy me. I hope that's better. A happy me makes a much better husband, makes a much better father, makes a much better son, makes a much better employee. A happy me. And in order for us to get to that place in our life, we have to begin to pursue our action. The best feeling in the world, man, I love this. The best feeling in this world is getting paid to do what you want to do. Man, I'm breaking bread. The best feeling in the world is getting paid to do what you love to do. Man, I remember they was telling this story about Beyonce. And they said Beyonce went in the studio recording lab, and Beyonce worked 2 days in a row, hadn't eaten, hadn't been outside, hadn't done any of that stuff. And she did not recognize that she had worked 2 days in a row. I'm breaking bread right now. Because why? She wasn't working. She was making love to what God has put on the inside of her. She was what God has called her to do. And when you're in that place where like me, I'm not working right now. I am breaking bread. I've been put on earth to break bread. I am doing what I love to do, and I can do this for free all day long. Why? Because it's like fire set up in my bones. And until we understand and pursue that passion, I'm breaking bread right now. Until we begin to pursue that passion, our life will always seem like it's missing. And I remember one psalm that's saying, it's not the things that we do on our deathbed that we regret. It's the things that we do not do on our deathbed is what we regret. It's time to start to living. It's time to start to enjoying our COVID-19 has taught us one thing, that before it came, we were not in a great place in America. It showed that the majority of what we saw was built on a faulty foundation. If that foundation is not strong, then that house will not stand. Man, I'm breaking bread. You shouldn't feel like it's your job. Elka chimed in this conversation. You love it so much. Man, we got to start moving in the direction of our passion. Man, I'm breaking bread. The NFL draft will be finishing up tonight. And I saw Joe Burrow went number 1 to the Cincinnati Bengals. And as I listened to them tell his story about the Buckeye bust, yep, that's what his name was. When Joe Burrow signed with Ohio State, some of you all didn't know Joe Burrow was at Ohio State. He was Mr. Ohio, signed with Ohio State, and was thought to be the savior of the program. He get there, JT Barrett, boom, was there. All right, I got to wait till JT Barrett finished playing his time. He got drafted into the NFL. Boom. Then it was another quarterback. They were dueling it out for 1 and 2. And right about the time when the season was about to start, Joe Burrow broke his hand in a freak accident in practice. Yep, broke his hand. Freak accident in practice. And the other quarterback ended up getting the start. And the rest is history. That quarterback played so well that first game that he did not come out the game anymore. And so Joe Burrow decided to transfer after he graduated. He stayed there 3 years. He sat there behind the quarterbacks. They wrote an article where they called Joe Burrow the Buckeye bust, who was supposed to be the savior. He transferred to LSU after he graduated, not knowing what he had. But the whole moral of the story is that pursuing your passion is going to cost you to have to get out your comfort zone. He had been in Ohio his whole life. He had to make a deliberate decision that I got to leave my kindred and go to a land and a program I did not know. He made the decision to LSU. And during the LSU first season, they went 9-3, decent season, but was not what as advertised coming out of high school. They said Joe Burrow worked every day tirelessly. He was throwing with the receivers every Sunday for 3 and 4 hours, and they were playing catch and they were running routes. So because he wanted to meticulously perfect what they were doing. And we saw what happened last season. He did the trifecta. He won the Heisman. He was the best quarterback in the nation, broke all kind of records at LSU. Why? Because he was willing to take the risk to pursue his passion. You never become number 1 if you set number 1 draft pick, if you sit at Ohio State and stay and be in your comfort zone where you've been for your 21 years of life. Sometimes you got to be willing to step outside of what you know in order to encounter what you don't know, trusting your passion. Boy, I'm breaking bread right now. Trusting my passion. Well, Aunt, yeah. Okay, yeah. Some people, well, Aunt, what about my gift? And see, most of us, we don't know what our gifts are right now, but I can tell you what, if you pursue your passion, you will eventually run slap into your gift. Boy, I'm breaking bread right now. Your gift will make room for you, but your passion will run you right into your gift. I'm breaking bread right now. Nelson Mandela said, yeah, there is no passion to be found playing small. and settling for a life that is less than the one I am capable of living. I will not live a life. I will not settle for what's less than what God has already placed on the inside of me. Notice my language. It's placed on the inside of you. God is not putting you in a green pasture. You better believe that when you get that land, it's going to be broken up. It's going to need to be tilled. It's going to have seed sown. It's going to look desolate. But on the inside of you is a land flowing with milk and honey. But you got to work with what's from the inside onto the outside, baby. That's why not 80% of people right now are just going to work and just hanging out, because they don't understand, or they're not looking to pull that land flowing with milk and honey from the inside to the outside. I just broke bread. Man, I'm breaking bread up in here. Thank you, Elkie. I am breaking bread. If there's nobody but me in this empty room and Elkie right here, I am breaking bread. You got to pursue your passion. You got to pursue. Stop. We're not going to be deep. We're not going to make 1,000 excuses as to why I don't have it. We got to start moving in the direction and seeking and understanding that I got green pastures on the inside of me. I know right now the land look desolate. I know right now it look like giants over there. I know right now that my dream is so big that I can't comprehend it right now. I understand that. But ladies and gentlemen, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, baby. One bite at a time. You don't take down no elephant by eating it all, trying to stuff a whole elephant in my mouth. I take it down one bite at a time. A slow, consistent drip of one drop of water will break concrete over the course of time. Don't tell me that you can't pursue your passion. Don't tell me you can't win in this game called life. Don't tell me that you can't have what God has already put on the inside of you. Do not tell me. Boy, I'm breaking bread right now. You can't tell me that one consistent, steady drop of high quality H2O will bust concrete. Don't tell me what you don't have, but you got it all on the inside of you. You got green pastures on the inside of you. I feel good this morning. I'm about ready to run through a wall, because I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me right now. Player/coach. Boy, I've been on here how long? 17 minutes. I ain't got the one thing I want to talk about. This is awesome. Thank you for joining us, Adalia. Oh, you couldn't connect to the link. I guess that's why it's a little slow today. I guess a lot of people couldn't connect to the link. That's okay. Hashtag replay, and I'll be doing some version of this tomorrow on Monday, Motivational Monday. I'll be talking about the 4 P's to destiny. So I'll be tying this in also. So we're going to continue to break bread, ladies and gentlemen. So pursuing your passion, living your gift. The best feeling in the world is getting paid to do what I love to do. Motivational teacher to the masses. You just read me Nelson Mandela's quote. You just told me not to play small, but I have no clue about how to start. I have no clue about how to unlock my potential. I have no clue what my passion is, motivational teacher to the masses. I have no clue. Help me. Yeah, let me break bread. See, ladies and gentlemen, I am a kid that grew up in a small town in Alabama. My dad was in and out of prison. My mom and I and my 2 sisters and my aunts and my uncle, we all struggled just to make it. It took a village to raise these kids. But the one thing that they always said is that you could do whatever you choose to do. Like my mom told me, you could be the governor of Alabama. Like you could, like whatever you set your mind to, you can be it. Don't let these conditions around you. What's up? Don't let these conditions around you grow up on the inside of you. I'm breaking bread right now. Yeah, I grew up in a school that was on academic probation. Yeah, I was the first male in my family to graduate, on my dad's side, to graduate high school. Yeah, I was the first male on both sides to go to college and graduate on both sides. You not only go to a college, but to go to the Harvard of the South. Yeah, I was the first male in my family basketball player to do all the play overseas, play 7 different countries and all those different things. Yeah, I was. But the only reason why I was able to do those things is because I had a level of belief based on what my mom told me, based on what my uncle and my aunts told me. I grew up rich. I know we didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, and it was 8 of us in a 3-bedroom trailer. I know we grew up poor, but I grew up rich because I grew up with the belief that the world is my oyster. and I can become whatever I want to become. Pursue your passion, baby. Pursue your passion. Don't let anybody tell you what you cannot do based on whatever happens around you. Pursue your passion, and you will bump right into your gift. Yep. Motivational teacher to the masses. You know, I didn't grow up with a wealthy family that already had established success. How do I pursue it? Number one, and I call this the of success. No matter what kind of success you're trying to have, this is the foundation of success. Why am I here? Break bread, motivational teacher to the masses. We are rich, Adalia. I absolutely agree. We are rich. Break bread. Why am I here? That's the age-old question. Because we don't know the answer to this question, abuse is inevitable. The reason why most people abuse their lives or drugs, alcohol, pornography, they play small, or insecurity is because we don't know the purpose. We don't know why we are here. When you don't know the thing, abuse is inevitable. If you don't know the purpose, abuse is inevitable. That's why so many people, 80% of people right now go to a job that they despise, that they hate. Why? Abuse is inevitable when you don't know the purpose. And just like Adalia just said, my father is a king. If your father is a king, we need to consult the king about what we should be doing. I'm breaking bread right now. You got to go back to your creator and understand exactly you're made how you are for why you are. If you don't understand why you are, the how doesn't really matter. You will spend your time. You're supposed to be, break bread, motivational teacher to the masses. You're supposed to be a high octane race car in the NASCAR 500, but you're living your life like a Pinto, and you got a high octane 500 horsepower motor under your hood, and you're putting around the neighborhood. When you're supposed to be soaring above all that stuff. You'll live like that. Why? Because I don't know why I am here. I don't understand why I've been gifted. I have no passion about life because they told me that I'm just supposed to rob Peter to pay Paul. I read you the stats. Over 70% of Americans don't have more than $1,000 in the savings account, meaning that they're just trading their time for money and have no purpose. Your gift will make room for you. When 70% got less than $1,000, it tells me that we're not living in our gift. Boy, I just broke bread right there. We're not pursuing what we're passionate about. Boy, I just broke bread right there. Yeah. Y'all better holler at your boy out there. You got to ask, why am I here? My putt-putt days, Elka say you're funny. My putt-putt days are over. I got to consult the creator. We just bought a new Spalding basketball goal, very expensive basketball goal, put it out there for the whole COVID-19 so my kids could still work on that game. The basketball goal will not go up past 9'4". And, you know, basketball goal is supposed to be 10 feet. And so we reached back out to Spalding, and we told Spalding we think the problem was in this part. Within 3 days, Spalding had another part out there. Go try that. Boom, put it up there, goal 10 feet, bam. So why was Spalding so quick to react to what we said that was wrong with the basket? Because they know that they are the guarantor of that basketball goal out there. And if that basketball goal doesn't work as they advertise, that I go on their website and I tell everybody, don't do business with these people. So their word is bond. And because they're the guarantor of that warranty, they make things right. But you know, I could not send that to Dick's, or I couldn't send that to Academy. I had to send it to the guarantor of the warranty. And see, most of us right now, I'm breaking bread. We don't return back to the guarantor of the warranty to understand my purpose or where something went wrong. We go back to our mama, we go back to our daddy, we go back to our grandma, best friend. But God is saying, consult me. Come back to your creator and see why. You got to understand why you are here. You'll always be incomplete, and you will always misuse or abuse your life if you don't connect to why you're here. That's number one. Number two, let's break bread, Ant. You got to hack your free time. You have to hack your free time. You have to start spending time doing things that put you in the direction of your goals and dreams. You got to spend more time working on yourself. You got to spend more time. I remember Dr. Martin Luther King said, time is neither constructive or destructive. Time is neutral. It's what we do at that time that determines the value of it. I just broke bread. We got to hack that free time. Right? Motivational teacher to the masses. And see, that's why, let me break bread. That's why I can't judge what you do on your free time, and you can't judge what I do on my free time, because our free time should be tailored toward our gifts and our passions. For me, I like to read. For me, I read, memorize quotes. I'm perfecting my motivation teacher to the mass. For you, you may spend your free time watching cooking shows to learn how to tweak new recipes. For somebody else in the music industry, they might spend their free time going to clubs and going to promote albums and doing whatever they do, because that's where they are. I can't judge another man's free time like another man can't judge my free time, because they should both be in the pursuit of our own passion. Breaking bread right here. Breaking bread right here. It should be in the pursuit of our own passion. You got to hack your free time. No successful, I'm telling you, a lot of successful people use their free time to develop their gift. A lot of successful people. If you're sleeping 12 hours a day, greatness is not coming to you. I'm gonna break bread, unless you're trying to be in a sleep study, or unless you're trying to sell a CPAP machine. If you're sleeping 12 hours a day and your calling is not selling CPAP machines, trying to be in a sleep study, then you're wasting your gift. You're sleeping your gift away. You're sleeping your gift away. Man, I'm telling you, if you're spending so much time watching TV and your goal is not to be in entertainment, yeah, you're gift away. We have to hack our free time in order to pursue our passion, in order to pursue our, man, I'm breaking some bread right here this morning, boy. I got to go back. LK, I hope that it's not chopping when I go back and listen to it, because this is good bread breaking right here. Idalia, amen. Turn to God. We are rich, no doubt. There's nothing missing, nothing lacking. Wholeness and soundness are all around us. Boy, y'all gonna cause a motivation teacher to break bread this morning. We have everything we need in our life. Number 3, how to pursue your passion. Start small. Man, I'm breaking bread. Start small. Start small. We believe that we should start on top of the mountain. Oh man, I got the millions the first day I speak, the first day I join Facebook, or the first day I drop my YouTube. I start on top of the mountain. No, you don't ever start on top of the mountain, man. God always developed the character of a man before he gives them, before that gifting is manifested. I'm breaking bread right now. Don't despise the days of small beginning. Everything that the oak tree is found in that small acorn. Everything that an apple tree is found in that small apple seed. I am breaking bread out there. Be willing to take the risk. Yeah. Be willing to take the risk. Most of us have lived in our comfort zone so long that being risky, that taking a risk on ourselves is almost like creating a fight or flight response, parasympathetic nervous system in our body, because we've been so comfortable for so long. And every time we get close to bumping out of our comfort zone, that fight or flight response kicks in, and we end up going right back into our shell. No, ma'am. No, sir. It's time to go outside that comfort zone. It's time to get out there and figure out, why are we here? So the guarantee, it is the Lord Jesus Christ you are missing. You feel empty. You don't have Christ in your heart. If you're confused, you're not consulting God first. No doubt. He is the ultimate creator. And that should give us strength. And that should give us the courage. That should give us the faith to step outside of what we know. Understanding that, man, he ain't going to let us fall. We're going to stumble. We're going to bump our heads. We're going to lose a couple of battles, but we're going to always win the war. I just broke bread. We are going to always win the war. Just because I lose 1 or 2 battles. Failure is a part of success. I don't know. I told you all, the motivational teacher to the masses has done multiple things. I played basketball. I did school teaching. I've sold insurance. I've been a stockbroker for Morgan Stanley. I own a rental property restoration company. I've done everything I did it wholeheartedly as unto the Lord, and I was good to great in everything I did. And by me putting myself out there in faith, I always work by faith. Ladies and gentlemen, if you that's a whole nother series of bringing them hits or Motivational Monday. You have to work by faith. Boy, Faith without work. I know it's in the Bible, but let the motivational teacher to the masses break that down. You have to, by faith. I believe that the 80% of people just showing up are not working by faith. We have to work by faith, understanding that there's a bigger purpose, there's a bigger call, that God is developing something on the inside of me. I don't ever show up half-cocked. I got a page and a half full of notes right here on this, dropping these hits on Saturday. I never come with my clip not full because I don't know who God wants to reach today. If you're going through your life, half-cocked, you're giving half an effort, you're working out of fear. You're afraid that somebody's going to take advantage of you. You're afraid that this world just want to use me. No, I work by faith. I go to my job Monday through Friday through faith. And I just won another award that's back there behind me for my job. You know, that having thing to do with sales numbers, but just the work you put in outside of your normal job, going above and beyond. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. We have to work by, hey, you all, Elkie, Dahlia, Eddie, you all hear this. You're going to hear this again on the Motivational Monday. It's going to be called work by faith. Work by faith. Faith by works? No, we work by faith. Boy, I'm breaking bread up in here this morning. Start small, ladies and gentlemen. Start small. Number one, why am I here? Number two, hack your free time. Number three, start small. 3 ways to start pursuing your passion. How to unlock your potential. How to unlock your potential, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much stuff on the inside of you right now. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what's locked up on the inside of you. Only you possess the key to unlocking your potential and pursuing your passion. Man, I got to tell you all, this has been amazing this Saturday morning, dropping these hits. I hope that I know something was wrong with the link. Please go back, share, like. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube page, please do subscribe, hit that bell twice so you get this information, this bread while I'm breaking it. I'm telling you all, man, it's like right now, I am going to a whole nother level with these waging wars on mediocrity, with these motivational Mondays, man. It's like, as I've been out like on COVID-19, like right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am reading 3 different books right now. I am reading 3 different books. They're right there. The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, Hustle by Joshua Metcalf. And I'm reading the Mamba Mentality. My son and I are reading the Mamba Mentality together. We're reading it together and we're discussing it. I'm reading 3 books right now. I don't know what's going on. And I always read my favorite book, Bible. Trust me, I always read that. I have a John Maxwell Leadership Bible. That's my, but me and it, we walk one hand by hand. It's right there too. So I don't even count that. That's just a constant. But I don't know what's going on right now. But I can tell you what I do know. Right now, I'm helping some people get to where they need to be in life. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not using your gift, if you're not perfecting your gift, or if you're not pushing toward the mark of the high calling with your gift to improve the lives of people around you, and I know the people looking at me, I know you all are. For the people that watch this replay, if you're not doing that, then you'll never maximize your gift. You'll never ultimately walk in what God is giving you to walk in. If you're gifted, you're trying to be selfish with your gift, and I just want to make $1 million, or I just want to have the big house and I want to have a big car and I just want this stuff. No, you'll never maximize your gift. See, this is about growing people. This is about serving God's people. I said every day on my job, human capital is the most important capital in this capitalistic society. I just broke bread. It's not machines. It's not the GDP. Human capital. It's about improving God's people to help them get to where they want to go. If you do enough of that, God will get you to where you want to go. The motivational teacher to the masses just broke bread on this series, How to Unlock Your Potential and Pursue Your Passage. Elkie, Dahlia, Eddie, thank you all for chiming in this conversation. You all have been amazing. And until next time, I am challenging you all to wage war on me every day. I'm out.